Okay guys, we're going to give you a couple of quick tips that we like to use when we're setting up our scouting cameras. Um, I made a video the other day basically showing how to they make these camera mounts that screw into the trees, and they have an adjustment. We like to use those because typically when we put our cameras in, we like to put them high. For the purpose of this demonstration, we're only putting them here. But we usually like to take a climbing stick, put it on the tree, get up almost to the top of the climbing stick. We'll use our lineman rope, wrap it around the tree so that you're comfortable, and mount it way up high. This way it's out of line of sight of the deer. You're kind of looking down at your target area, and plus I think it keeps it out of the line of sight of people too, so that other hunters, somebody doesn't steal it on you. I really believe that older bucks will sometimes look at a camera if it's, if you're in a secluded area, if they look at it, they're like, what is that? They might get kind of nervous.
They'll skirt it for sure.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen.
So we've been using these. These are usually about 10 to 15 bucks. There's a couple.
Get them for 9 something.
Yeah, these are like $9, but then there's those nicer ones that are a little bit better quality. They're like 15. Not that much money, but it adds up when you're getting a lot of cameras out there, So another quick tip, I'll zoom in on this. I put a video out the other day. You can make them where you can make like 2 of them for like $5 out of an eye lag bolt, a regular 1/4-20 eye bolt, and just a little bit of hardware. So if you wanted to save a couple of bucks, you can go that route too. Works pretty well. But what we're going to show you guys is a little tip. We found it was kind of a pain. The cameras we use have a view screen in here. Oops, sorry. There's a little view screen in here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the camera and I'm going to walk around so you can see better. So the cameras that we use have a viewfinder, and that's really helpful because rather than some of the cameras, when you have to go and walk out in the spot where you want it and the light goes off, and you could use that's great, but the viewfinder is nice because you can see. Right. But sometimes the viewfinder is so darn small that you can't see the area you're looking for.
Right. Or your area may be a little dark. So we kind of came up with this little tip, and thinking about it the other day, and we needed something. You need a target, like right around that trail where that deer's coming through, or a scrape or this or that or anything. But if you can get some kind of a target there that really stands out against the vegetation, then for sure that your camera's centered up and down, left to right. So basically I said, let's put a white balloon out there. The white balloon shows up, except for in snow, but other than that, right now we're setting cameras, everything's green. So a white balloon's good. So what I did is I set a balloon out right where the target area is, come back to my viewing screen, and if you can zoom in on that, Joe, I don't know if you can see that, but that balloon now is dead center on my viewing screen.
Yeah, you see the little white spot right in the center of the screen there.
Right there.
Yeah. So that's like that is the target. So we basically put a balloon out where we want it to look, and then basically gives you a target. Yep. And then you can put that right in the center of your screen, and you're good to go.
Right. So we know now that this camera is set up perfectly, and for the cameras, for the guys out there, you have cameras, you don't have a viewing screen on your camera. Another tip which you can do is use your cell. Go to your camera on your cell, and if you kind of just pretty much do it the same way, kind of figure it out and say, okay, center it on your camera, take the picture, basically right there you can see the balloon. So it's kind of, you're somewhat centered. At least you're definitely in the ballpark. Just a little quick tip, save you a little bit of time, a little bit of frustration. I've set cameras before in the past and I thought it was perfect, and the buck's all the way over here in the corner, and I'm not getting his rack, or and it gets frustrating.
Yeah. We're laughing. We're laughing because Scotty has a history of violence with cameras, getting
I do.
frustrated. But yeah, it
I'm
can,
sure one day Joe will run a lot of bloopers for you. Trust me, it'll be entertaining. So no, we just figured to come up with this little quick tip, and actually the cell phone on the camera, that's actually the guys from the Hunting Public. We saw
yeah,
that.
I saw that guy Jake.
We saw
I
Jake
thought that was
do
a good
and we
idea.
thought that was a great idea. So I just thought I'd share it with you guys if you hadn't seen it yet, you know.
Yep. And just real quick, like I said, I had that other video before. You can kind of see the difference between the pre-made mount.
Right.
And then,
you have the thumb screws on the other side.
yeah, what I basically did is put, you know, two eye bolts, quarter 20 eye bolts I used. You know, put a wing nut here and a wing nut here, and then it would screw in exactly the same.
Fender washers in there.
Yeah, those are. Yep, I used
And I
three
think some
fender
guy
washers.
even chimed in and said use nylon. washers.
Nylon, yeah, I couldn't
You'd be
find
even
any.
Quieter, right?
Yep, yeah, there's more than one way to do it. If you gotta,
Absolutely.
you know, you can kind of adapt it to what you
Yeah,
think is
just,
even better,
you know,
but it works out pretty
Same
good.
thing, you know. It's very mobile.
Yeah, nice thing about this is, I mean, I could make 4 of these
And then
for
just
the
you
cost.
would turn your camera left to right, you know.
Yep, I can make 4 of these guys for the cost of 1 of these.
Right.
So, you know, it adds up. You got a bunch of cameras, you want to use
Oh,
those.
yeah,
you
sure.
know,
You got 20 cameras going out, you know. There's $200 just in
just in mounts.
just in mounts.
Yep. So that's just a quick tip. Hope that's helpful. And
Remember what they said about balloons. You
Yeah.
find a balloon in the woods,
Yeah.
you usually find a
yeah,
big
what you
buck,
want to
so-
do is you want to use a party balloon
Right.
and leave the balloon
Right.
there, because
Joe
apparently
and I,
that's
we bought 100 of them. You know, figured, maybe you end up with $100 this year. You
that's
never know.
right. That's right. All right, guys. Hope you like that tip, and good luck out there.
Take care, guys.